Hey guys. So, I decided to make a YouTube video today because I have something on my mind that is still pretty fresh, and I thought I'd just kind of speak to you guys while I'm in the moment. Um, I wrote a poem that I'm not really going to read. I just want to talk about sort of the meaning of it. I'm not going to name any names here, but there's someone who I know who I don't talk to very often at all. But she's known for drinking a lot. Not talking about me. um, no, but actually, she's known for drinking a lot of wine. Again, not talking about me. um, and this person, has always drunk wine, but it got really bad when she lost her daughter. And regardless of anyone's behavior, a daughter is a daughter. And I could see, I don't know, I'm not a mom, but from what I hear, that's a major, nothing it can describe the pain of that. And this person, I've seen, I've heard things be talked about her, like, in such a way that's, like, shaming or, like, side-eye or, I would never, I'm better than that. And what makes me sad is, I'm not saying that there's no such thing as having discernment. Obviously, I don't think it's good to be an alcoholic. But I guess it's just thinking about the loneliness a person feels at night, at any point of day, but I could imagine it. You're alone, you're at night, you don't have anyone there for you, but you have wine. And you don't have your kid anymore, and all people will do is talk about how she let herself go. And I wrote a line in the poem, which I will say, and it's not like an amazing line, but it says, the heartlessness to judge her choice of friend instead of be one. And that's sort of how I feel. It's like, I'm not saying put yourself around people who are miserable and who make you, affect you and your mental health. I get that there's a line, but I guess, to be honest, I was feeling a bit, in my emotions tonight, I was feeling a bit lonely. And sometimes when I do that, I think about other people who I know are lonely, and I think just about loneliness generally. And I thought about this person, and I thought about how she's got to be feeling a bajillion times worse than I do. And the fact that people think that they're just so much better, that they would just know that they wouldn't do that if they lost a child. Like, I'm not saying I would or wouldn't, but I wouldn't be so certain that I wouldn't. And I especially, wouldn't. The audacity, the heartlessness to just not be there. Like, I think I feel a bit guilty because I haven't been there for as much as I wanted to. And so I reached out to her, actually. But it's one thing to not be there and then to also shame the things she chooses to do since no one's there. And again, I'm not saying she doesn't play a role in it. There's people who aren't there for people because they're unhealthy. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, have I done all that I can without harming myself? And I can't say that I have, and I want to do better. I think the best way to help my own loneliness is to not be have such self-pity about it. A lot of people are lonely. A lot of people are dealing with stuff. I found that even thinking about what I could do for her made me feel better. Even just thinking about that I could be there for someone. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Because it honestly, it breaks my heart to think that someone could be going through stuff and all a person can do is judge them. to be so heartless to judge them. And I'm not talking about any specific person doing this. Like, this happens to people all the time. It's just, I don't know. I would hope that someone would be there for me if that were to happen to me. Anyway, I feel like the lesson of this is pretty obvious.